Ladies and gentlemen, it is an honor to stand before you today to discuss an issue that is not just critical to our economy, but also to the future of our country, and that is empowering women and youth in agriculture. Let me use this opportunity to express my heartfelt gratitude to each of you for your dedication and enthusiasm in working towards building a strong, resilient, inclusive, and innovative agricultural sector. And it is an opportunity to also recognize my very dear sister, Omolara Svensson. She's an amiable, charismatic lady. She's done so well in value addition, particularly in taking care of the youth and the women. She has her group, women group, in all the 36 states of the Federation. She did mention that. And that is not a joke, that is hard work. I admire your hard work. You are young, and I know you will go places. Well done. Yeah. Agriculture is not just an occupation. It is a way of life for millions of Nigerians. It serves as a crucial source of employment and has the power to revolutionize our economic landscape. As we strive for a more robust and inclusive economy, prioritizing our investments in the individuals who uphold our agricultural sector, particularly women and youth, is a strategic decision that will yield significant benefits. According to the National Bureau of Statistics, the agricultural sector contributed 28.65% to the country's GDP in the third quarter of 2024. That is a lot. Considering that we have so many other sectors, it is a lot. Within the sector, crop production alone accounted for 20.35% in real terms, reaffirming its dominance in the agricultural value chain. These figures highlight the sector's crucial role, especially when compared to the oil sector, which contributed just 5.57% to GDP, while the non-oil sector, where agriculture plays a leading role, accounted for 94.3%, according to NBS 2024. So actually, agriculture is it for us in Nigeria. That is what would change the fortune of the country. No more oil. This further reaffirms that we have always known, what we have always known. Nigeria's economic future does not lie in oil alone, but in sectors like agriculture that have the power to create jobs, create wealth, feed the population, and drive inclusive and sustainable growth. Women and youth play a crucial role in the agricultural sector, serving at its backbone. In Africa, women account for an average of 40% of the crop production workforce, and in Nigeria, their involvement spans across farming, processing, and agribusiness. On the other hand, young individuals bring a wave of fresh energy and innovative ideas that have the potential to revolutionize food production and marketing practices. And I'm talking about the youth here. The youth are something else in Nigeria. It's not in our days, when, according to Dr. Dion, technology was just not there. What my children do with technology now, in fact, I remember some time ago they told me, they said, "Mommy, why are you working with so much files? The world has changed." And I said to them, I said, that is why when you finish your studies, come back to Nigeria and teach your mommies and daddies. One of the central focuses of the Renewed Hope agenda led by our dear President, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR, is empowering women and youth in food production. This is a recognition of their role in rural livelihoods. Statistics has it that about 32% of Nigerian women are employed in agriculture, forestry, and fish farming, which promotes the economic activities of the nation. Little wonder The Every Home a Garden initiative was launched in October 2023 by the First Lady herself, Senator Oluremi Tinubu. She also launched a lot of other initiatives: the National Urban Agricultural Program, which integrates the Every Home a Garden and Young Farmers Club, and of course, the Green Money Project were launched in December 2024. These initiatives reflect a comprehensive approach to empowering and encouraging women and youth in agriculture, aiming to strengthen their role in food production and contributes to the broader goals of economic transformation and food security under the renewed Hope Agenda. Despite their invaluable contributions, women and youth encounter numerous obstacles, such as restricted access to finance, land, technology, and markets. These barriers must be broken, and I repeat, they must be broken if we are to unlock the full potentials of our agricultural sector. Our dear President, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's renewed Hope Agenda recognizes the power of inclusive economic growth, and agriculture is at its center. Studies from the World Bank shows that closing the gender gap in agriculture could unlock substantial economic gains, potentially boosting Nigeria's GDP up by up to $8.1 billion. But to achieve this, we must take deliberate steps to support women and young farmers. One of the major challenges that women and young farmers face is the limited access to financial resources, as I earlier said. Many of them struggle to secure loans due to a lack of collateral, making it difficult to invest in improved seeds, mechanized equipment, irrigation systems, and other cutting-edge technologies. To address this, it is imperative that we create more adaptable and inventive financing solutions tailored to their unique requirements. I will mention a few of the solutions. We talk about microfinance initiative, government-supported grants, and what Dr. Dion has promised to do for NWAPDI. Records show that women account for 49% of the Nigerian population, while the youth account for about 70%. We can come up with cooperatives. 2 heads, they say, is better than 1. It might be difficult for an individual to get a loan to farm. But if we come together, we have greater ideas, and if we approach the banks, they might be willing, actually, to extend credit to us. So let's also think about the cooperatives. The onward march of women and youth in agriculture production is best supported with adequate insurance of their projects. And that is where we come in the gap. We are the Nigerian Agricultural Insurance Corporation. We are wholly owned by the federal government of Nigeria. We are actually, or we started as a social service. This was the time when nobody was willing to help the farmers, years back. And at that time, the government of the day just felt, look, how can I help my farmers? I will create an insurance corporation. And what we do is a lot. I'll mention as I go on with my speech. Agricultural insurance serves as a vital tool in empowering farmers, including women and youth, to mitigate risk associated with their livelihoods, especially those occasioned by the impact of climate change. What can we do about climate change? It's a natural disaster, nothing. If it comes, it has come. So how do you help yourself as farmers? I mean, farming, especially production, is like watching a child grow. So when you plant, you watch your products grow. Nobody wants in the middle of it all to have it flood destroying, pest destroying. And that is why we need insurance. farming is inherently risky. This is because pests, unpredictable rainfall, and extreme weather conditions can destroy months of hard work in an instant. Mitigating the impact of climate change on agriculture requires a multifaceted approach. This involves the adoption of climate-resilient agricultural practices, improved water management practices, infrastructure development, and effective policy support, especially with making insurance affordable for the vulnerable group, majority of which are women and youth. Without insurance, farmers are left vulnerable and unable to recover from their losses. This is where the Nigerian Agricultural Insurance Corporation steps in to play a crucial role. By expanding access to agricultural insurance, the corporation gives farmers the confidence they need to invest their businesses, knowing they are protected against unexpected shocks, which was what I said earlier. We are protected against unexpected shocks. You can actually, first of all, you must practice there must be correct farm practices, and knowing that you have insurance, it's better. It makes you go to sleep better. And again, when you have insurance, a bank will be willing to lend you because they know when there is any natural disaster, you will be plowed back to prosperity by having an insurance. So in addition to financial security through insurance, knowledge and capacity building are equally essential in supporting farmers. Many young individuals are hesitant to pursue farming as a career due to the perception of it being labor-intensive. However, with mechanization, with the implementation of modern equipment and techniques, digital tools, and access to appropriate markets, agriculture can be a highly profitable venture. It is also imperative to invest in training programs. Our farmers must be trained and retrained, and that is why we have extension services, particularly at our ministry, Federal Ministry of Agri and Food Sufficiency. It is also imperative to invest in training programs, like I said, mentorship initiatives, and agro-tech solutions that will make farming more attractive to the younger generations. They don't have patience. They will not use hoe and cutlass. It has to be mechanized farming. We must take proactive steps to promote climate-smart agriculture, such as conservative farming, agroforestry, and the use of drought-resistant crop varieties. Prompt access to early warning information will also help farmers anticipate and adapt to changing weather conditions, reducing the losses and improving resilience. Furthermore, new insurance innovations are deployable as add-ons to existing policies. I did speak with Farmer Omalara that we've spoken a lot, we've talked a lot. It's time for us to take action. It's time for us to act and stop all the grammars. It is only when we act that we can actually reap the fruits of our labor. We must begin to work now. We must, after this AGM, we will come together and have all the women and youth that are registered with you, register with us, come into cooperatives and see how we can help them. Furthermore, new insurance innovations are deployable as add-ons to existing insurance policies, whereby some giveaways could be incorporated into crops and livestock policies, such that the benefits of the farmers do not rest only on the claims paid and incurred losses, but their personal well-beings are also catered for on a limited but highly encouraging basis. What we are saying here is that it's not only production that NAIC is interested in. The well-being of the farmers are also very important. We want to be sure, and we want to make sure that when a farmer gets injured, we as an insurance company can come and help in those circumstances. It is important to state that empowering women and youth in agriculture goes beyond mere statistics. It is a transformative endeavor that impacts lives. It involves equipping farmers with the necessary tools and resources to thrive, generating employment opportunities, and safeguarding agriculture as a cornerstone of Nigeria's economy for generations to come. If we are truly committed to economic growth, food security, and sustainable development, then we must prioritize investing in the individual propelling this vital sector forward, such as Omolara Svensson. When we make agriculture more accessible, profitable, and resilient, we're not only ensuring our present prosperity, but also building a brighter future for all Nigerians. And I want to encourage all women, young and old, middle-aged, to support Lara, to support women. Women must begin to support each other. Women, we must begin to support each other. It is important. This is very critical. We wonder, in National Assembly, people talk about it every day. How many women do you have there? And so many other sectors. Let us not be our problem. Let us not be a problem to ourselves. Let us genuinely and truly support ourselves. Who are the majority of voters? Women, the youth. So what is happening? We must stop pointing accusing fingers towards the men. We need to work on ourselves and truly work on ourselves. It is on this note that I urge all participants to be frank and purposeful in their contributions so that at the end of this event, the time and resources invested will be worthwhile and very worthwhile. I wish you all a fruitful deliberation. Thank you.